Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel The Green Gunner. I hope you all are doing well. Let's get on with Arsenal versus West Ham match review and player ratings. Arsenal's abysmal performance against West Ham is an absolute letdown. We lost 2-0 at home. Gabriel Jesus with his wastefulness in front of goal and Alexander Zinchenko with his lackluster defending have let down the Gunners massively as Mikel Arteta's team crumbles in the Premier League title chase. There is no sugarcoating it. There is no escaping this. There are no excuses. Arsenal couldn't even muster a single goal and squandered the chance to overtake Liverpool at the top of the table. This was a chance for Arsenal to push ahead of Liverpool. And what did they do? They flopped, spectacularly losing 2-0 at home to West Ham in a match that can only be described as typical. And the reason for flopping, same as I said in my previous videos, our finishing and goal scoring ability has just vanished, disappeared. Right from the start, Arsenal's day was marred by a contentious goal from Thomas Soucek for West Ham, where the ball seemed out of play. After an agonizingly long VAR review, the goal stood. Look, we know VAR is a joke, but you can't blame it alone on but you can't blame VAR alone for our loss. We can't have it both ways. Last week VAR saved us, and this week it screwed us. Last week VAR nullified Odegaard's penalty claim, and this week they let the outside ball decision pass. We as fan base cannot complain about this. The second half saw Arsenal monopolize the ball. We had all the possession in the world. We controlled the midfield, but to what end? Yet another former Arsenal player, Mavropanos, rubs salt into wounds with a headed goal from a corner. Arsenal's efforts to get back in the game proved futile, even more so when Gabriel Jesus, in a span of 3 minutes, botched two golden headed opportunities. It was difficult to come back from 1-0 and then they were 2-0 up. It was one of those nights you just want to forget. Look, I love Gabriel Jesus, but he's got to stop dancing in the box and shoot. Same for Martinelli and Saka. They they are too slow. They take too much time looking for that slick goal. No, that's not needed. Numbers have dropped off massively as compared to last season, both in terms of total points and individual goals. The only saving grace was David Raya's penalty save from Said Benrahma, preventing the scoreline from becoming even more humiliating. Let's not sugarcoat it. Arsenal were played off the park with the West Ham delivering a defensive clinic. Time for player ratings. I'm really not in a good mood um to proceed with the player rating, but I have to. I'll start off with David Raya in goal. 5 out of 10 is a is quite generous considering he was merely a spectator to the ball hitting his net twice. 5 out of 10 for him. Ben White, I'll give him 5 out of 10. He was caught napping, and his positional blunder cost us dearly for West Ham's first goal. Look, he's a decent player overall, but he is too inconsistent, especially this season. And you can't win the league with inconsistent players. So 5 out of 10 for him. William Saliba also gets a 5 out of 10. For someone known for poise, the man looked like he was playing hot potato with the ball. Bad game, one to forget. We move on. 5 out of 10 for William Saliba. Gabriel Magalhaes. 5 out of 10 for him as well. He was a step behind for the whole game. Clearly outpaced and out muscled for all the goals conceded. I don't know what happened to our defense. 5 out of 10 for Gabriel Magalhaes. Zinchenko. A dismal 2 out of 10. I don't understand why did we let Kieran Tierney go. This guy's injury record isn't levels above Tierney. He can't defend like Tierney. And yes, people say, oh, he is brilliant going forward and he's that inverted right back we needed, inverted left back we needed. No, he isn't. He keeps losing possession and he needs to go. Simple as that. When he wasn't absent in the midfield, he was committing fouls that a Sunday league player would scoff at. 2 out of 10 for Zinchenko. Declan Rice, first ever bad performance in an Arsenal shirt. Um, got nothing else to say. I know he will come back stronger. For now, I'll give him 5 out of 10. Martin Odegaard, he had a pretty good game. He tried, but let's face it, the spark wasn't there when he needed it most. He provided the creativity, but our front line failed to capitalize. 7 out of 10 for Martin Odegaard. Leandro Trossard, I'll give him 6 out of 10. For the effort, but no cigar. The quality just wasn't there. Bukayo Saka, our star boy. I gave him 6 out of 10 for being one of the few who actually looked like he wanted to win. Hitting the post and forcing saves, but ultimately it wasn't enough. Uh, he has got to get his mojo back. Our front line, it's really bad. Gabriel Jesus, I'll give him 5 out of 10. His pressing can't make up for the chances he threw away. Arsenal need goals, not just effort. We need Samba goals, not Samba dance lessons. Please, I'll give him 5 out of 10. Gabriel Martinelli, I'll give him 5 out of 10. In fact, I'll give him 4 out of 10. He was invisible against Vladimir Kofel and got yanked off a good chunk of the game, still to be played. He was too slow and indecisive. 4 out of 10. Substitutes, let's not waste words. They all get a standard 5, but frankly, no one made a bit of positive difference. The entire game was a disaster. The Gunners had a great chance to establish their dominance in the championship battle, but instead they have displayed a perplexing absence of aggression and defensive stability. The supporters are left feeling both let down and enraged, and this is not simply a minor mistake. It's a complete failure just when we should be charging ahead to triumph. The players should definitely be under pressure following this performance. The fans had high expectations but were left disappointed. Arsenal was supposed to step up against West Ham, but instead they have disappointed all their supporters. The Emirates Stadium needs some serious introspection because if things don't improve quickly, matches like this will continue to trouble us until May. Next up, we have Fulham. I hope Mikel Arteta give these players a strong kick in the backside and they start scoring. It's that simple. This is the only solution. We need to start scoring. We are fine in the midfield. I know we are missing Thomas Partey, but still it's manageable. We are good in defense. It's the final third. It has to improve. We have to do something about it in the January window. Otherwise, just forget about the title race. That's the rundown of this infuriating match. Look, I may have overreacted. It may not be as bad as I have made out to be, but I saw this coming sooner or later. Lack of goals, it's just frustrating. I hope we come back stronger from this. Guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon.